to the Dolts Podcast Burning Man edition. We're going to talk about Burning Man. Daryl looks like he's going to go to fucking Aspen and just choke on a pile of cocks, but whatever.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
If I could be so lucky.
Only problem I have with this getup is finding where my mouth is.
Should have. You know what could help?
No,
use a shotgun.
Not a fucking Claymore mine.
Warning, my dad and his friends are total idiots. Like they can barely wipe their own butts. Listening to them will only make you dumber.
It's party time, baby.
Okay, so normally when I get a text from you and you say, dude, check this out, I know usually it's going to be like EDM type shit and I'm not going to listen to it.
No, it's not. It's never like that. I know you don't fucking give a fuck about that music. So,
but most of the time you're like, listen to the beat drop, and I'm like, just come out of the closet. Just come out. But
you're missing out on everything, bro.
You were lighting me up this whole week with Burning Man shit to the point where I've talked to Miles. I think he might be into going. I think it's kind of in the works. Usually we talk about shit, doesn't happen, but I think this is kind of in the works.
Yeah.
And this is how you're going to dress in the desert.
No, I'm not. Okay. I just fucking did this just for effect to fuck around.
Looks good.
Yeah, I thought so too. Thank you. This all started. Holy fuck. 15 years ago, probably. Maybe around less. I stumbled upon a book called The Man Burns Tonight by...
You've told me about that book like 300 times.
Don Cortez, I think his name is. I might still have the book. If I don't, I'm definitely going to the bookstore. I'm going to buy it and keep it. And the whole premise is this big-time company guy says, hey, we're going to Burning Man. It's this great fucking... They don't like to call it a festival, but it's kind of a festival. But you don't say it's a festival.
Dan Deacon?
Dan, I think that might be, I think that might be like a pseudonym or whatever.
Okay.
And and then this guy that worked for the tech firm or whatever jumped in the camper. They went to Burning Man. You got to see all the crazy shit they talked about, and then his boss ends up dead. So he's getting blamed for it. So he ends up going through the whole fucking Burning Man thing, enlisting some help, trying to find this person in this bunny rabbit costume that killed his boss or whatever. And it's the whole story just evolved. I mean, it's 375 pages of fucking craziness. But as they described Burning Man, when you read a book and it's a fiction book and everything, you immerse yourself in it.
Yeah, 100%.
All the word, obviously that's why authors write books. The words just, you're there.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm like, this place sounds fucking crazy. I'm like, there's, it's not real.
Sure.
Then I looked it up. It's fucking real. And it's fucking awesome. And I've been obsessed since then. I don't know how long ago that book came out, but I had to read it.
For as long as we've been friends,
you've been
referenced that
12
book.
years. Yeah. I get the fucking thing off too. I got a drink. It's so hot down here. But the whole thing about Burning Man is just awesome. It is in the middle of the fucking desert. They believe in nothing left behind. So they go there and they build this fucking city.
Left behind. Sorry.
And then after the end of the week, they burn this huge fucking Burning Man statue. They burn that fucking thing. They all have a party. And then they clean everything up. And like a week later, you would never even know they were there.
Yeah. Which is not really found in a lot of fucking festivals. Usually they just fucking fuck shit up and they're, sorry.
But the whole thing is there's no money exchanged. If you want to eat, you go to a camp that has food and you wait in line and you get a hot dog or, they're making Philly cheesesteaks or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's bars. You just walk in and start drinking. The whole premise is it's gifting. They want you to give something back. So it's like we would walk around and hand out like bracelets or fucking necklaces and shit.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I thought about it, and I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, that was the Exodus right there.
Yes,
on the cars.
Queen.
But the fucking art, that's the thing, is so much of this art is insane, dude.
That's fucking.
I saw so much cool shit.
That is so awesome. Yeah, I'd be in. Yeah,
But
I don't like traffic and I don't like heat, but I love drinking.
Yes.
And I may or may not love drugs. So
yes,
whatever.
and that's the thing too. And they do say, are there drugs? Yes. Is it rampant drug use? No.
Okay.
Everybody's like, it's just a big fucking orgy in a desert. Also not true. There is
think about
the orgy. They have the orgy dome.
An orgy dome.
It's a
like
dome.
It's
literally exactly that's what they call it. It's like Thunderdome, but people are fucking in it. And I just saw a picture of it. I was gonna send it to you, but I didn't want you to go down that path. But and they do have rules. It's 18 plus, and you have to be a couple. There's no singles allowed. Just to go in there and fucking shit. But the art, dude, and this place lit up at night is a million times better than the Las Vegas fucking skyline.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
It's cool when people put their I'm trying to find some Jesus criminy. I mean, that just looks insane, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I sent you that picture. They have a fucking 747 Boeing jet that has the wing broke off and it just got little nubs. And they made a fucking art car, that's what they're called out there, out of it. And they towed that thing around and they just had DJs playing music, people on top of a 747 raving their dicks off. I mean, how many times can you say you fucking went to a dance party on a 747? Yeah, the fucking, they have all sorts of weird shit. Everybody just does their own thing.
I'm actually looking into getting an ice bath. But yeah, it looks like a fucking good time.
Yeah. And yes, it's
holy fuck.
It is on federal land, so they do have lots and lots of cops.
Sure. And which is definitely needed. I mean, you don't want to like go there and like see, girls get fucking raped and shit.
No, and they have lots of cops. They do control the drugs, and people are like, yeah, it's tripping on acid, and the lights and everything was way fucking cool, and whatever. And they have all this shit, but the art there, dude, is incredible. And there's the end of it when they fucking light that cocksucker on fire.
That is pretty legit. I would. No, London.
No,
Burning
it's
Man
not
is not for
fucking
teens.
Dude, there's 90-year-old people that are going to this fucking.
Can't even get a goddamn microphone to work.
You're talking to us about teenagers.
No, I mean, I would totally go. Like, just for the experience. I mean, like,
that's all I want.
If it's a good time or a bad time, like, I think you and I were talking about this the other day. Sometimes the shit that sucks is a good story after it sucks.
Yeah.
Like sometimes that's just part of it, So
and they don't have, there's no cell phone signals. There's no Wi-Fi out there.
Oh boy.
People are recording shit on their phones, and then they get to post it when they get home. And people have some very expensive cameras out there. I've seen pictures of DJ equipment that is just covered in this fucking dust. And I'm like, it's got to be shot. Would I not love to do this the right way and have us build an art car, which would be our bus that we stayed in and drive around, and have a fucking deck on the top of it and me up there fucking throwing down beats. But I'm not taking, a couple grand worth of DJ shit together, get destroyed in the sand.
Leave it up to our friends just to start shit talking. Like,
it's fucking London.
He's got we're on a run here. We're actually excited about something. It's like, are you going to go to Coachella? I would never go to Coachella.
Me neither.
But I would. Whatever.
But there's no big time acts here. I mean, apparently a couple decent name DJs have shown up before, and they have this huge fucking art car / DJ thing. It's called the Mayan Warrior. And it rolls through, and they get a couple big names and shit. Paris Hilton flew in, had her fucking
Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton was there for one day.
I thought it was a DJ name, dude, because you said Paris Tilton.
And I'm like, my mouth is getting drunk too.
I'm like, that's a fucking unique DJ name, I guess. Whatever. And I said, like I'm supposed to fucking know it. But so Paris Hilton was there. Okay.
The vodka is getting to me. But she flew in for a day, showed up in her huge ass RV, and that was state of the art and whatever, and bounced. But she shows up, and there's some big names that fucking come in there for a couple days, but they do this plug and play shit where You pay them an exorbitant amount of money, and you show up and they have your RV ready. They have food, they have drinks, they have everything set up for you. And you just kind of show up and do your thing and go back and sleep there. But I've seen pictures of people that have taken like those Cruise America RVs that we rented. They take them there. And you want to see the insides of these things after a week out in the middle of the fucking desert. Incredibly destroyed.
Oh, I bet. And that's the thing. Like, I think, you fly somewhere. So let's say we fly into Reno, which we looked at, right?
Yes.
We fly into Reno, and we maybe for $15,000 we buy something that's working, and then we just get out and we sell it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ on a cross.
If we're doing this, I don't want to sleep in a fucking tent on an air mattress for a week in the desert. We're doing this. We're buying a school bus.
I mean, that's just a beautiful picture.
Yes, that's the shit that's out there. Some of this shit is amazing.
London, I would go to the Met Gala but I'd have an incredible amount of like, what'd I do? Like spinach, kale, corn, beans, and I would walk by every rich person and just fucking crop dust.
London's also jealous of us doing this because he can't fit on a plane.
Well, he can fit on,
because other than that, we got to put him on a trailer and tow him, and then we're getting less gas mileage, and it's costing us more money.
That's way down.
If we're doing this right. We're getting a bus. You're gonna couple times a year. We're gonna renovate this cocksucker so we can sleep in it, have a bar.
It's fucking beautiful.
And then we have a storage place. We have a trailer.
Christ.
Yes, and there are hot chicks out there, and there are also fucking slobs that dress like that.
I don't want to sound off topic.
This year, I heard it was the worst for dust storms and the heat. I hear because that was that huge oppressive fucking heat wave they had out there. Worst time to be out there. They said it was awful.
I mean, here's the only thing I don't like about it. There's probably a lot of Instagram bros.
They did say that there was a lot of people out there posing for the gram and doing that shit for the gram.
Yeah, that's got to be annoying.
Would it be great if we could take a simple setup and do a quick hour podcast with all this shit in the background and talk about what we saw that week?
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever. That would be great. Other than that, I don't want any electronics out there because I've seen the pictures. I've watched the videos. People are in these groups I'm in, people are still weeks later trying to figure out how to get this dust out of their fucking costumes, out of their clothes. Girls are complaining about their hair because it's completely fucked.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, you're showing the perfect pictures. It's not a cloud in the sky. Well, there's clouds there. It's sunny and it's beautiful.
Not a cloud in the sky. Look at all the clouds.
Look at all the clouds. And then there's the fucking dust storms that roll in when you can't see your hand in front of your face.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, how do you
But everybody travels by bicycle. Well, I'm not just going to take my normal bike. I want a beach cruiser. I want something with a big fat seat that ain't going to hurt my ass. You're going to want 3 dildos on yours. Whatever. That's cool.
Sure.
But I mean, everybody has their bikes and they're all decked out in lights and all this shit. But
that's amazing.
Dude, this place is incredible.
Yeah. 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 So, but here's the thing. Hang on. Let me send a picture to Miles. Talking about Burning Man.
But if we're doing this,
we're talking about Burning Man right now.
Do it right. And let's plan as much as we can because
but this is what you do.
This place will eat you up in a hurry if you're not ready.
One of my favorite, like low-key artists, her name is Mowgli. And she did something called the Happiness Project. Something like Expedition Happiness. And her boyfriend, they flew in from Germany to North Carolina, and they bought a school bus. And I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but they basically renovated a school bus to be a moving home. And her soundtrack is on it too. She's a fucking great artist. And we also chat on Instagram a lot. So I'm honored that she actually fucking responds to my bullshit a lot. But she's fucking great. They drove from North Carolina she's really hot too. North Carolina up to Canada, all the way through Canada to Alaska, and then back down to Mexico City.
Yeah.
And they bought a school bus for $1,500.
Yeah.
And they just ripped the fucking thing out.
That's what I want us to do. I already been looking on Marketplace. I know we can find one. Get one that runs. Have a mechanic go through and say, "Hey, fucking spend a couple grand, put whatever you need in this thing to make sure I can get from here to Nevada and back in this bus. You're gonna come up a couple times a year. We're gonna work on this thing. I know people with welders. I know people with skills. We're gonna map out a place for our fucking beds." Place for food.
Well, here's the thing.
Water,
I don't know if you know about this, Daryl. Like the desert can get very cold at night, so maybe we just get one sleeping bag, one bed, cuddle together.
That's fine. We can do that.
Yeah.
And then we gotta have just it. Well, I want to be prepared. I want to do it right the first time, the best we can. You're gonna get out there and you're gonna be like, all right, next time we're doing this, this, and this. A lot of people say they overpack and whatnot and over prepare, but I think it's better to be over prepared. But then again, everything works on gifting there. And if you forget your goggles or something break, because you need these cocksuckers for the dust storms, sunglasses just ain't gonna cut it.
You're wearing a fucking snorkel and fucking ski goggles, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. But there is another thing too that we've talked about as well. There's a 500-mile race with jalopies up in Oregon. I think that'd be really fun too. But yes, the key is to not buy something near me or near you and drive that bitch all the way across, because you're just going to risk more mechanical failures and shit like that. The key is to your birthday, right? We're going to be close. We're going to be in Vegas. Maybe we scout out a couple places that might sell some shit. Obviously, we're going to hit it big in Vegas. That's what Daddy does. Or maybe I don't take $10,000 and lose it. Maybe I take $10,000 and for $5,000, we get a cool little bus. We fly into Vegas, do our little vitamin therapy shit, and then drive that bitch to fucking Burning Man.
But the bus isn't ready. The bus isn't Burning Man ready. It's got seats in it. It's got everything.
Take the seats out, dude.
No. Where are we getting a fucking blowtorch in Vegas? We don't live there. I'm not flying to Vegas every time we want to upgrade our bus.
Okay.
It's getting by here. You're going to come here.
Remember the place by fucking, what's that bar that we liked?
Dino's?
Yeah, Dino's. There was that machine gun place right next to it, basically.
Yeah. Across the highway there.
We go there, get machine guns, shoot the seats out.
Okay.
There's no bet. I'm an idea man. Don't crush me,
I know.
baby.
This is where you're fucking a hamster on Ritalin and your wheel is stuck.
I just get so excited.
And then you're just running around in circles yourself.
Yeah. Did you guys ever think about time travel?
I'm getting a bus here. I'll have my dad take his torch. We're gonna get all the fucking seats out of it that we want out of it. A couple up front, we'll just leave.
We should bolt down couches in there.
Yes. Now you're thinking correctly.
All right. Okay.
You're going to come up a couple times a year and help with this.
Always
and
do.
then when it comes time for Burning Man, I'm driving this bus to you, which is going to suck.
Oh my God. Wait.
And I'm going to pick you up.
I'm not getting hamster wheel.
We're going.
I'm not fucking this up. I've always wanted to make a documentary about getting drunk driving, allegedly, down Route 66.
Okay, new plan.
Which is
as it's time to go to Burning Man.
Way, right? Hold on.
You fly up here early.
Yep. Uh-huh.
You get in the bus with me.
Yep.
We drive Route 66 out to Burning Man.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Buffalo to where's Burning Man?
Black Rock City, Nevada.
Buffalo, Black Rock City. We'd be driving.
It's like
even Google's like, I don't know if this is mapsable, Daddy.
It's like 2,500 miles. It's like 27 hours or something.
2486. Yeah. All right. So let me share this guy here. This is good. I like that we're mapping out the details now.
Yeah. We got to be playing. You're like, we're going to Burning Man next year. No, we're not, dude.
Well, because you know what
Look
it
at
is.
That straight fucking shot across. Look at that. That can't get any better.
So I'll meet you in Chicago.
Oh. Meet me in Buffalo, motherfucker.
All right, I'll fly up there. Yeah. Where's 66, though? 66 starts in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it comes down. Where is 66? Either way, whatever. Road trip. Now, here's the question to you. Do we go big bus, or do we stay more appropriate with us and go short bus?
Big bus.
Big bus it is. All right. Here's my next question.
Because a lot of those guys out there have utilized solar, and the groups that I'm in, I think that's cool. I know solar panels you got to buy; they're expensive. Inverters and all that shit. You got to. I don't know much about it, but you got to do those sort of things. That would be great too. But also, we can get a big generator.
Yep.
And put it, well, obviously not on the bus, but I know they need baffles to keep the sound down. A lot of them nowadays, the newer ones are quiet.
Sure.
But you need a bigger one to run everything. We can have a fridge in our bus. We can put an air conditioner unit in a window.
Attaboy.
So we don't die. We can have, the fridge, the air conditioner, and it build ourselves a couple beds, bunks in there.
Dude,
we can cut a hole in the top or use the escape hatch.
Yeah. Yes.
On top of the buses, we can build a ladder that folds up and locks against the top of the roof of the bus, folds down. We can climb up there. We can build our dance floor up there. We can put a DJ stand up there so we can play music. We can do all this shit.
I like everything you're saying.
I'm saying we can do this for combined probably about 20 grand. There's a bus. How much is it?
10.
I saw one like that the other day, $7,500.
We can get them cheaper than that too.
Yeah, and we got mechanic for it. Yo, just go through this and tell me what it needs. Can this thing do 5,000 miles round trip? Can it? Yeah, sure, no problem. I mean, fucking gas is gonna suck, but fuck it, man. I think we got a hit on our hands.
Dude, boom, $900.
Oh boy.
1995 Bluebird, Pennsylvania, not too far from you.
Okay.
Look at this beauty.
Yeah.
She's a beaut.
And then the other part of this, I'm going to commission local painters, like underground painters, spray painters, graffiti people, fucking paint our bus. Put your shit on there.
On the top part?
Make it cool. Everywhere.
Huge dick. I want a huge dick on the top part of it.
Okay.
Like, I want a 26
So when the drones go over it, balls at the back, head at the front?
100%.
But do we want to short the head back behind like the wheels and then just have load coming out of it?
Yes.
Or do you just want
you have to. Maybe the load turns into other parts of the graffiti.
Boy.
So it's a full art piece, but local artisans don't even know where the white comes from.
Yeah.
That's a fucking bust right there, dude. Yeah. That's beautiful.
But does it run?
Well, let's see. Let's just see.
These fucking goggles are dope. They're like polarized. Everything's like purpley clear. It's sweet.
Operational gauge registers the opening range. Heater, odometer, 52,000 miles. No guaranteed actual hours. That's not bad at all. I'll take it.
No, not for what, a 95?
The engine would not restart after shutting down without jump starting. Okay. Just bring an extra battery, daddy. We're good.
Or we take it to a fucking mechanic and let them figure it out and get that done with.
I'm like, I mean, that would just be like fun as fuck to do it. Like, I think that'd be fun just to.
And yes, it is my realm of music heavy out there. It is a lot of EDM music, a lot of dance music, a lot of rave type shit. There's glow sticks, there's LED lights. Everybody has a bicycle and the bikes are tricked the fuck out. They look awesome because that's how you get around. It's
truly what I love about it, because it could just be a bunch of fucking people doing drugs in the fucking. There's a book called The Teachings of Don Juan by Carlos Castaneda. Great fucking book, but it's all about it's about other shit, but it's the journey for this guy is going and doing fucking peyote in the desert, right? But it could just be that, but it's not. I mean, the fucking art and the fucking like what they're. I mean, I don't even know what this is. It's a fucking squid walking? I don't fucking... Like, what is this?
Hang on.
And the guy's got a mustache. Not really for it, but that's whatever. It's like a big fucking... I mean, that's...
Is that El Popo? That's El Popo.
I don't know,
Is that... Yes. Shoots flames out of all its fucking shit. Goes like this all night and just shoots fucking mad flames.
That's crazy. I mean,
look, somebody made, there he is right there. There it is, lit on fire. Yeah. Look at this shit. Watch this. Foo, foo, foo. That thing just rolls around all night. The hard part of this is like during the day, it's cool. Apparently dust storms really don't hit at night much, which is odd. But
The man
during
burns.
the day, there's all sorts of cool shit to do and whatever. But
Sure.
at night, this pops. But it's like, when do you fucking sleep? People
You
are like,
don't.
this shit goes 24 hours a day.
You probably sleep from like 6 a.m. till about 10.
And that's the thing too, is a lot of these people, they go and they watch like the sunrise and shit, and they have sunrise parties.
It's called you're on Molly and you can't go to sleep.
And then I honestly think you like watch the sunrise and then you sleep till maybe noon, and then you just fucking get up and rage all day.
I bet you like the Milky Way, like
it would.
pictures
I
out
think
there
it'd be
are fucking
tough.
amazing.
Tough
because
for us
maybe
to
it's
drink
too much
beer
light.
all day, because trying to keep it. Like I said, there's no money exchange. Last I knew, the only thing you paid money for was coffee and ice.
Okay,
That's it. Camelbacks, right? BAK, Camelback, right?
sure.
Not Camel Pack, whatever that little fucking. Those are the ticket to cruising around on your bike all day and continue to drink. You can stop at a bar and have a shot. You can have a drink.
There you go.
Whatever. Yeah, there he is.
Like, would you even want to
purple.
like? It wouldn't be going there to get blackout drunk.
Mm-mm. No.
You'd want to have a nice buzz the whole day.
Yeah, you want to keep that even keel buzz. You're drinking, having a good time. And they always say there's no way you see everything each trip.
Sure.
There's just so much shit.
It's just crazy. Like, as far as your eyes can see, there's like fucking glowing lights and shit.
Yeah. You had a picture up right in the beginning. They had a drone show this year, which was fucking dope.
I mean, that just looks.
Yeah.
It looks a bit smelly.
I allegedly the only people that shower
Pussies.
are the people with the RVs. You
Mm.
can't. They, like I said, whatever you bring in, you got to take out with you. And at
Well,
the
what
end,
we could do is
I heard it was like 10 or 15 hours a garbage bag. I'm like,
All right.
if that's the case, we're not obviously not making a lot of garbage because we're not going to have like a rave going on at our thing all day.
Sure.
But we're still gonna have shit that we got to throw out, and that's
Yeah.
fine. They did say baby wipes are fucking huge to clean yourself off of this
Oh, I
dust
bet.
and
I
whatever.
bet.
So you got to stock up and take cases of those fucking things with you, which you're
Well,
gonna want to throw out. And you
know the
can't
shit
pee
that you use,
outside.
like, the
They'll
shit you
fucking
use-
bust your ass.
Oh, you can't pee outside. Okay.
And there was
Sweet.
a guy, he had a like a little trailer that he was pulling around on his bike and it had water on it. You can't even pour your bad water out there.
Oh wow.
You
Okay.
gotta bottle it up and take it back with you
Interesting.
because
So
I
can
guess
you-
the ground doesn't absorb it. I mean, a
Oh,
little
wow.
bit of water it will because it's so dusty, but it's so hard, nothing gets absorbed. So they don't want you leaving your water lay around anywhere.
And does it cost to go there?
I've
Do you
been
buy
looking into
tickets?
that. I think there's tickets. They're like, I think it was like $400
Okay.
for a week.
All right.
That's just, to get in. Like I said, they have everything. They have fucking medical. They have police. They have a fucking post office. I mean,
Cool.
the only thing is it's mail ain't coming in to you.
Right.
You can send postcards and shit out, and they have a couple different places where if you meet somebody, you can leave them a note and say, hey, it's cool meeting you. I met you at 8:30 and D, because all the streets are named after times on a clock.
Okay.
And it goes every 15 minutes is a different street. And then it starts in the middle and just kind of goes like A, B, C, D, E, F, back down.
So it's
kinda,
gridded.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That's cool.
And you kind of go with that, and you can, leave that shit. And all the groups, they have misconnections and people, and they're like, well, some of these people are just like, I got there and I fucking was out here by this. I have Dustin Curious Places sign. We had a connection.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
I just want to go see this.
So we're not really big vacation people. Like, if I'm going to go on vacation, I go to Buffalo. So
Yeah.
when we went on the honeymoon, we went to an all-inclusive, and it was cool, but it was more just me and Tanya. Didn't really talk to anybody. I did a poker tournament. I got third.
We did
So
the same thing.
Yeah. So like you bust balls, and then after the poker tournament, you just go about your way. You don't really, it wasn't a thing. Then Kyle, Maureen, Tanya, and I went, and Tanya was pregnant at the time, like pregnant. And that was cool because I had a buddy with me and stuff like that. And Tanya wasn't drinking, but she likes to lay by the pool, but it was still very relaxed. This last time we went, it's all about the fucking party. and it's all about meeting people and fucking hanging out with like just complete strangers that are fucking awesome. And you end up going away from there. Like, we've met Renee and her husband. They're out in fucking California. They're friends of us on Facebook. You end up like meeting people that you wouldn't even expect to meet or even have the opportunity to meet. And then they become your friends for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And, but you have to, if at some of the other resorts, I feel like it would almost been hard to go do that because that's not the expectation. People just want to go sit by the pool and fucking, have cocktails and not talk to anybody.
Yeah.
You have to like what Sammy does, with the cruises and shit. Like he actually goes and actively meets people. I think Burning Man would probably be more of a situation like that too, where you're not just going to go sit and fucking look at twinkly lights by yourself. You're going to go out and try to meet people and have fun.
Our fucking personalities are going to fit in there. Like I said, any outfit, any crazy idea you've had about mailing me fucking costumes, the shit that we would wear out here that would blow people's mind, we'd be fucking beyond normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
This get up here, I'm basic out there. These people have fucking full-length fur coats intertwined with fucking LED lights that dance to the music and shit. These costumes that people have are fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, would I love to have us, do the panda outfit and whatever. Then again, dude, it's 100 degrees during the fucking day.
Sure.
Whatever.
About a nice 60 at night.
You kind of want to have two different outfits. I mean, everybody says you need clothes that will breathe and that are loose fitting during the day.
Yeah.
At night, change up your shit. I mean, look at the fucking lights, dude.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Look at the bikes. Everybody's bike is fucking lit up like that.
Yeah. That's insane. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's hard to sell me on anything because I'm let's do it. But I think that would be really fun. I think it'd be really, really fun.
And everybody's just like, it's a hip, like Adam. It's a hippie festival. You're going to kill hippie. Dude, it ain't hippies. Are there hippies there? Fucking of course.
Probably, yeah.
There's hippies everywhere.
Yeah.
But, like even London, it's fucking for teenagers. I've been reading people are bringing their kids.
Yeah.
There's a certain area where the kids can go and play. I would never personally take my kid there, but this is all inclusive. Radical inclusivity. Exclusivity? I can't pronounce it.
You can't talk.
No. Oh, this was fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
I saw this on Instagram. I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah, I think I sent this to you and Ortez too. Like,
yeah,
show me you're not on fucking
this.
Molly right now.
And that's what the thing too. A couple people were like, "Yo, I saw this and I was tripping balls, and it was so cool." And I saw people are like, "I hadn't had a drink in 3 days, and I laid underneath it, and I was mesmerized."
Yeah, yeah.
But
it looks legit.
All this art thing, I'm like, I'm not an art kind of guy, but this shit is cool as fuck.
I do appreciate creativity, like no matter what it is.
Hours,
yeah.
Not only thinking this up, but creating it.
Yeah.
Then they fucking pack it up and drive out to the middle of the fucking desert.
Hey, there you are.
And build it.
Found you.
Dude, yeah, that's basic. I mean, that's just survival right there.
That's
bandanas and ski masks.
It's good because of my shitty hair. I think I look fucking great in a bandana. I'll fucking crush bandanas all day. I bet you there's an overwhelming amount of hard hands, which I'm not for. Yeah. And it seems to be a little bit culturally appropriating. It's like,
whatever.
Are we all right, I'm going to go
and
now.
There is nudity. They do say there's people there that just fucking, they're like.
Balls out.
Yeah. There's guys and girls riding their bikes around and their junks out. And guess what? There's not thousands of them. There might be a couple hundred smattered around, 70, 80,000 people, and you might see one. Well, whatever. Nobody fucking cares. Do you? But just the fact that we would have to have like 7-day outfits, 7-night outfits,
sure,
and then clothes just to survive.
And you could be a fat guy too. Yay.
Yeah.
Look at this butt down
here. But I'll tell you one thing I'm fucking doing is I am riding a bike like fucking crazy for months leading up to this because that's the only way to get around. You're also not speed riding a bike. There's a 5-mile-an-hour speed limit. Everybody's pissed about the e-bikes this year.
I bet. The only thing that I don't know that I'd appreciate is like how much. Now, I do appreciate a beautiful looking woman. Who doesn't? But how much posing and posturing there has to be in order to get the right picture. That's got to be a little maddening. But then you just walk away. You don't look at it.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, you ignore that shit. I mean, to me, I would probably leave my phone locked up in our bus,
for sure.
and I would get a fuck ton of disposable cameras.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're gonna miss out videos of taking a video
that's
of
a
people
legit
fucking
dust cloak,
dancing
too.
and shit like that. Yeah, these things when they hit, it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it for the views. That shit. I mean, where the fuck do you see this stuff?
Nah.
This is insane shit, man.
Yeah.
But I've been infatuated with this for 10, 15 years now, and it's time. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time that I go to this.
All right, well, let's go. I mean, shit or get off the pod, Daddy. We're not getting any older or younger. Fuck it.
I got Vegas next year, and I think we need to start our bus next year. And then we got Aruba the year after, but whatever. I could probably do Burning Man within the next 2 years.
Okay, so 2 years.
We need to start looking for buses, and let's fucking get after it, man.
We should decorate it like a fucking pirate ship.
And especially once we buy a house next year, we're gonna have a lot of land. Hopefully, I can keep the bus at the house and just tell my dad, "Yo, bring your torches over, bring your welding helmet. We got some work to do. Let's fucking cut these seats out, and we'll take a floor plan, and you and I will decide where we want shit, and we'll just start fucking doing it, man."
I want the bus to be like, who's that guy? He played for Tennessee. Taylor Luan. He played for Michigan too, right?
Yes, he did. But just the fucking lights alone. I would like to have like an LED system set up where whenever music's played, the lights blink to the music. So even if it isn't us and we're parked next to like a DJ thing, and they're playing music, like our bus is just fucking flashing.
Yeah. Well, so he's got a bus set up that's pretty legit. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so they bought a bus and they do the podcast in the bus.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can open this in a new window here. Yeah, there we go. That's a shitty fucking image, but whatever. But we could set up a mini living room in our shit. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Let's go here. I'll see if I can drag this over. Recent. Yeah. So
I spent a lot of fucking time thinking about this and watching videos and whatever. Like I said, man, it's been a thing of mine.
That's the setup right there. You have mics, you got monitors, and then obviously in the back is where the magic happens.
And here's the thing too. All right, obviously we were setting this bus up to going to Burning Man to survive a week in the fucking desert.
Sure.
Great. But when we get back, there's no reason we can't clean that fucking thing out and kind of set it up. And, obviously we can have mounts for all our microphones and shit. And I put shit in it, and we could fucking do a podcast every great once in a while in there.
Yeah, traveling podcast.
It'd be really cool if we could ever move back to Buffalo, but we don't.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss it every day.
Anyhow, we could do that shit, and the bus, I think, would be a fucking killer thing. We could also have the bus set up so when you come to town, we could go to a football game. Take that bus in there and have the fucking coolest bus in town.
All right, meet you at Michigan. Drive to Michigan.
Oh, fuck yeah, we can do that too. I don't know where we park it though anymore.
Whew. I am a fan of pasties.
Yeah.
That's pretty
some
crazy.
of the art and shit. I mean, that's cool. The arms are down. And then Saturday night, I think it's Saturday before they burn that fucking thing. It's all done in LED lights shit too. The arms go up. And then the fucking thing just explodes.
That's amazing.
And I guess once it all burns down to like a smoldering pile, like people go out there with the skillets and they make food.
Oh shit!
Just to say they cook food at Burning Man like that
on the embers of it. Yeah, that's cool.
But some of these fucking art installations are just the time that takes to set the shit in the fucking desert. It's not like you can just fucking plug in your fucking drill and build shit.
Right.
You're in the fucking desert. I mean, yeah, they do have fucking certain things there to help you push it together, but.
Can you imagine having to drive a fucking crane through the goddamn desert to build something that people are just going to set on fire?
I'm pretty sure they bring them in on trailers.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, some of the shit's cool. And they have a temple there too. The temple, I think, is pretty sweet. People go in there and pray. People go in there and just kind of meditate. People go in there and post pictures of lost ones, people that have passed or pets or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like completely silent in there. And people are fucking all out bawling. And some random person just comes up and hugs them.
Yeah.
And says, it'll be okay. I mean, it just, you hear some shitty stories there. Obviously, out of 70, 80,000 people, you're going to have a handful of dickheads.
Yeah.
There's going to be shitheads. But at most times, people are just like, what do you need? And that's the other thing, too, is you have to have a belt because you have to carry a cup around with you because you walk into a bar, they don't have plastic cups because they don't like garbage and shit.
Nice.
So you have to have your little tin cup or whatever. Fucking rinse it out with some water, spit in it, whatever, and make me a fucking bourbon right now. And we sit there and drink out of that shit,
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah, I think a bus that looks like a pirate ship would be fucking legit.
I think the only hard part would be, since we're going to be living in it, I don't think we're going to have it as an art car, like driving around at night, obviously, because we're getting drunk. But it would be cool when we park it there. It would be cool to have somehow a fold out deck on the top. Like I said, we can take the ladder up through.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have an external ladder too, because we don't want assholes in our shit.
True.
External ladder. Hey, we can hold 15 people up here. We're playing music. Have that.
Yeah. I'd be in. Yeah. I
don't have any good ideas. This is a good one.
Yeah. And, usually you don't go too overboard with stuff, but you've been really beating the drum for this, like hard. And, we're not getting any younger, dude. So we better do it now or fucking forever hold your peace.
Like, are you too old to do this shit? Dude, I'm seeing comments from 75, 80-year-old people that gone. They've been going for 15 years.
Yeah. That's cool.
Like, you don't have to go balls to walls. Like you said, we're not going to be like drunk like we are in Vegas by 2 p.m.
Sure.
We want to keep that ship steady. You got to have water. Pedialyte is going to be fucking key. You got to keep hydrated out there. Granted, we're probably not going to see what we did this year with a fucking heat wave that hit. You could, who knows? But they did say that the dust storms were way more than normal, and it was hot as fuck.
I wonder about like air intake and shit like that with.
That's the other thing with a lot of filters. People are like, they tried to figure that out. Like even with a generator,
we just like fucking put a blanket over the goddamn radiator or some shit or whatever, the fans.
Yep. Build something that we can just put over the front of the fucking little cars. The bras.
Yeah.
Put that over the front of the bus so it stops all that shit from coming in. Obviously started a couple times and whatever, but like your generator, find a way to build a box that has breathability and can baffle some of the noise. So if we are up till 4 o'clock in the morning, people are trying to sleep. They don't hear our generator, but they're going to be worried about the generator, but we're going to be fucking blasting music all night.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
But everybody's like, you can't get mad at people because some people sleep during the day and party all fucking night.
And they rage at night. Yeah, I mean, you're there.
It's going 24/7 all the time, and sleep is going to be a premium. So
that's how vacation is too. Like it's one of those things where the parties go till like sometimes 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And they don't turn the fucking music down. You go to bed and you fucking deal with it.
You deal with it.
And ideally you have a couple shots at the end of the night. So at like 2 a.m, you get to your room, you fucking fall asleep and you don't, the music doesn't bother you, but 10 a.m, that shit starts right back up.
Yeah.
You're off to the races, but yeah, I think that'll be fun, dude.
You were like, you're going to need a separation agreement before you can go. So I was showing Chris the videos. I'm like, this is what I want to do. And she's like, okay. She goes, I can deal with the music. She goes, that looks kind of cool. I'm like, you got to be ready to survive the desert though. The minute you start complaining, you're in that camper by yourself. Cause I'm on my bike. I'm gone.
Yeah. You don't want to get all the way out to the fucking desert in a bus and then get in a fight.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Bring your fucking outfits, and I don't give a shit what you wear. You just want to wear fucking basketball shorts and a t-shirt and a funny hat and your goggles and bandana to keep the dust out during the day. Do whatever you want to do. Am I going to dress up a little bit and have some fun with it? Sure.
You're dressed like fucking Dean Cameron in fucking ski school.
Sure. I didn't know what to do. I'm just like, I told Kyle the other night at work, I'm like, yo, your kids ski, right? Yep. They snowboard and shit. Yeah. Like, I needed goggles. All right. I'm like, oh, but do you have a bandana? She's like, oh, yeah, I got a couple of them. Like, Chris, I need a scarf. And I'm like, oh, panda hat. I'm like, I'm throwing it all together, having myself my Burning Man costume.
I like it. Yeah, there's
Doucher.
yeah, I think yeah, this is Ski School. I'm sure you've seen it.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the greatest. Movies back then were just so much better because it's like, all right, the movie's been on for 4.5 minutes. We should probably throw in some tits.
Guess what you guys need right now? Keep
Yeah.
the movie boobies.
Yeah. Now everything's like, it's a PG comedy, and everyone's just like, well, let me ask you permission before I open this door for you. You know, it's like, Jesus Christ. You know, we watched This Is 40 a couple of days ago,
Christ.
and
Funny
that movie
fucking
goes hard in the paint. You
I
know,
got pissed. Yeah, it does. Funny as fuck.
yeah, it's great. But now, like, movies are just like fucking so terrible. And I saw this other thing too that was kind of interesting. Leading men in the 80s: Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Kurt Russell. I think that's his name, right? I always get the Russells messed up. Van Damme. And then you go into like the early 2000s, it's fucking Michael Cera. Cool. It's like we're like, women are becoming stronger, which is great. Love strong women. But all the men, we're like meeting them in the middle of just being pussies. It's so weird. I still get the Ryan Reynolds and shit. And who else is like, but yeah, there's like no points for fucking being like muscular anymore. Except unless you're The Rock. Fucking, that guy's on every goddamn steroid on the planet.
Dude,
God bless
I know,
him.
right? You
But
see,
yeah,
it's like his diet, the shit that he eats.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, being regimented is like 99% of it. And then that other 1% is all the steroids in the fucking world.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, you just gotta eat your vitamins, you know, cheat day,
Yep.
all the steroids in Mexico, in me. Just fine.
I mean, that's the other thing too with the Burning Man. It's like your meals aren't planned. I mean, unless you have food or a small grill that you're going to say, hey, we're going to come back and have hot dogs.
Yeah.
But our whole thing is we need our niche about what are we going to give? What are we going to do for people? Do I pay
Finger.
Aubrey a bunch of money and have her make like cool bracelets and necklaces and
That'd be cool. Yeah.
just give them out? A lot of people they do food. They build a bar and they hand out drinks. And like, what do you do? I mean, yes, there's 70,000 people there, but not everybody's coming by your place. But so what do you do? I mean,
we got to find a fuckload of bagels and do breakfast sandwiches in the morning. Like just that'd be so fun to like cook for people. Cause you know, like, but then again, you're going to bring what, 70,000 fucking eggs?
Yeah. And where you're keeping them cold.
400 pounds of bacon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That. Never mind. Yeah.
But I mean, it's just cool too. It's like you can, bring a whole bunch of extra of these, 10 cups or whatever. So when we ride out there today, we have 2 cups hooked to our belt. Somebody's like, I fucking lost my belt broke, my cup fell. I don't know where it is. Boom, here's an extra cup, man. Drink up, let's fucking party. And you did something good. You gave something, I mean,
so the whole thing's about being positive too, which is kind of cool. So you got to leave there with like a pretty cool vibe. I think that stuff's pretty,
I mean, it's great that there's a bunch of new people that go every year and they get to see what it's like and they get an impression. But people that have been there for many, many years, when they come back, they said the decompression of going there and letting yourself be, just letting yourself go and doing what you want, saying what you want, and just being completely and utterly like free. Like,
and probably very present because there's no outside interference,
No, there's no fucking news. There's no TV. You have no internet. You're not on Facebook because your phone doesn't work. You're just at one with your neighbors and all these people. They say the decompression when you come back to they call it the real world. Oh yeah. They're like, it's almost like PTSD.
Oh, I bet.
And it's like, they're like, how do you guys deal with this shit? And I'm like, I mean, this was my gift back to Burning Man last night.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
The fucking wine bottle open. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I gotta take a picture of this.
Yeah, you texted me that last night. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. I mean, we talked about this before though, but like, there's a book called The Emperor of the Summer Moon, and it's about a girl. I think she's a white girl. She gets kidnapped by Native Americans and lives among the Comanches, and then she gets taken back by
Comanches,
by the white peoples, the whites, and she wanted to always go back and be a Comanche. Like she hated that way of life. So like, I think you're out in the desert, you're around people, everyone's being positive, everyone's sharing and all that kind of shit. And then you go back and you're in a fucking 9:00 meeting about some fucking
PowerPoint video about ball cancer, and you want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, like, and again, we need to have our sexual harassment seminar. It's like, Jesus Christ, I was just in the desert with 90 naked people pretending to be fucking Indians. Now we're gonna fucking talk about fucking. You can't say, "Oh, Beth, you look nice today," because that's Jesus.
I mean, we could also fucking have a shitload of those stick-on tattoos.
Yeah.
Made up with like some cool logo. You cannot promote yourself. You cannot promote business. Like I said, you have an iPhone, they make you tape over the Apple.
Oh, wow.
No,
cool.
There's no brand bullshit. You wear a shirt that, like my shirt that I'm wearing, it's got the Nike symbol. Got covered up.
I like it.
It's
like Jordan in the fucking 93 Olympics. You got the American flag over the fucking Reebok.
Yep. It's shit like that. They just don't want that. I mean, you just wear basic fucking, like your bandana. It's just one color. Your shirt, just one color, just simple shit. And they just don't want any of that there. And I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Like, I think I'm pumped for it, man.
Yeah.
It would be awesome just to be out there. Like I said, the music hits me because that's the shit that I'm into. And yeah, I don't need fucking glow sticks or to be chewing on Molly and have a glow stick in my mouth and fucking be doing all that shit. But I'm like, I'm vibing with that music. I want to keep moving. I want to see all this shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I think just being able to walk around and see different shit.
Riding a bike
nonstop.
Nobody walks.
Yeah.
You got to ride that bike.
Where are we at with bells? Can we get a bell? Fling,
yeah,
fling.
absolutely.
Nice. Cool.
I would like to get Beach Cruiser, the 3-wheel one with a big soft seat.
Yeah.
Have a cooler on the back so we can fill up our drinks and shit like that, or give shots to whoever's walking by randomly. And I want to hook up a little mini fucking like truck horn or train horn to it. And just absolutely blow people's mind. Whoa!
Get the fuck out of the way, bitch.
Yeah. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
No, I think it'd be fun as fuck, dude. I've always I don't know, as a guy that always has wanted to write about stuff, like you kind of need to go do shit like that so you can come back and talk about it, because like you can sit in your fucking basement and pontificate about fucking the world, but until you're out there doing shit, there's nothing's going to resonate,
Like I watch a lot of DJ sets and shit on YouTube at these big fucking festivals, and there's hundreds of thousands of people there. I mean, during the day, and the lesser known DJs are there. It's not very busy, but people are jammed in there, and people are just fucking doing their thing. And the music's great. And I looked at Chris. I said, "Would you go to this?" She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Fucking." She goes, "I don't know a lot of music because I hear it because you play it." She goes, "I'd go." I'm like, "All right, then this is what I want to do sometime."
I think in that environment too, it's more like background type shit. It's probably loud and it's probably fucking there, but like you're not there for it's not like I would never go to an EDM concert.
I would.
I know you would.
I want to go to EDM in Vegas so bad. So bad.
I want to go to EATPUSSY in Vegas.
Yeah.
Eat pussy. New
millennium. Yeah, for those of you guys that can't spell, we'll enunciate it for you.
Yeah, so let's let's figure out the dates.
Yeah.
We'll etch out some time. I think that'd be kind of fun to do.
I said that's why the other night in my drunken fucking blur of YouTube videos about Burning Man and centering my chi.
Yes.
And feng shui and all that shit. And I was like, I joined all these Burning Man groups. I'm like, all right. And it was great. A lot of them got a lot of good information and they point you where to go. I mean, there's like 10 principles that you got to follow, which we're not assholes. So we should be good there. Man. But there's a lot of information there about first time going and, what to expect, what you need, things that you absolutely have to have, things you should probably have, and then things you don't fucking need at all.
Right. Yeah. I think, just going there with the whole thing is like to go with no expectations and then just get your fucking mind blown, and that's probably what happens. So, yeah. So, all right.
I want to be prepared to the point where we're not scrambling and whatever. But like I said, the whole outfit thing. Yes. Could you and I plan like night outfits where we have full on fucking panda suits
Sure.
And then the next night we're like fucking a 3-piece suit we found at fucking Goodwill.
Yeah.
Sure. Another night, you know, do we just go in fucking a pair of short shorts, no shirts, and we have shit painted on our shirt on our chest?
Yes.
Absolutely, you know, just shit like that. We
100%.
just gotta, you know, whatever. And then just during the day is, I mean, it's a nonstop fucking rave.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's 5 days.
It's more than that.
Okay.
I think it's almost like people go for like 2 weeks.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was that long.
But I think it's like kind of like the Jamboree in the Hills. It was like they
You
do
go,
the
and then
Burning
you-
Man
and
thing
you-
like
yeah.
on Saturday,
Uh-huh.
and that's when they fucking light that whole thing on fire. But I would go like that Sunday before
Yeah.
and stay.
And then leave Sunday. So Sunday
Yeah,
to
I
Sunday.
mean, you had pictures of the fucking line leaving, and it made national news. The line, it was 14 lanes wide,
Jesus
and
Christ.
they were in line for 6 to 10 hours. People run out of gas.
Oh, I bet.
That's the other thing too, is like you can't. There's not like a fucking tanker that comes through and you can buy gas. If we're running a generator, we need to have the amount of gas. Sure, is somebody going to say, "Oh, your generator shit down me"? And I got 3 gallons of gas. You know, I can give to you, and you know, hey, well, Chris will fucking give you a blowjob behind the camper, and we're good, right? Yeah.
Guilty.
But you gotta you gotta have enough shit. And
I think also too, like I think a lot of stuff we can get bullshit solar panel type stuff to fucking run.
that again, there's something I would start Googling, look into it. Hey, how much solar power do we need to run X? I mean, during the day, it's all fucking sun except for the dust storms.
Sure.
Where does the power get stored?
Yeah.
Is there like a solar battery that it stores?
Well,
all the
they
power?
do make generators that are solar.
Okay.
And so you could power probably all, like, let's say, recording equipment and air conditioner off of that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, ideally you just fucking huff it out there with gas, and hopefully you make it out of there with gas, and, you know.
And it's the thing is, like, I think we're leaving the beer home. I mean, I did hear numerous people say they were drinking beers and shit like that. That's great. I think we got to go like vodka Gatorades during the week.
Yeah.
You know, have a couple bottles of bourbon. Obviously, you're just going to be sipping on that shit.
Or tequilas, yeah.
You know, yeah, whatever. But we got to kind of plan that out, and a fuckload of Pedialyte. And like I said, there's some planning that's going in here, because would it be just great to, like, I hear all these people like, we just fly into Reno and they rent a camper and then they go and they almost die because they're unprepared. I'm like, I want to be like 75% at least prepared.
Yeah, there's going to be some fuckery. You're going to get there and go, oh shit, I wish we had this, but like whatever. Like
somebody's going to have it, and that's when you make that trade off. And
the goal is to be able to be sustainable and not fall apart.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah.
And they said there's people are like, man, I was there for a week, and by day 4, I was broken. I was about ready to give up.
Yeah.
And then I was on the playa, and I went by an art piece, and I was just like, holy fuck, I'm drained. I'm about ready to just call it and go home. And some random person came over and gave me a hug and say, hey, it'll be okay. What do you need? What can I do to help you? And everything. And you're like, oh man, I ran out of water early because I tried to hydrate too much and whatever. Hey, come back to my camp. We got water. We got, we got a fan. And it's like, those people are the people that you want around.
Yeah.
You want to be around 70,000 of those people.
Yeah.
Again, are there going to be assholes there?
Sure.
There are. I've seen the stories. It's bad, but you get that anywhere you go.
Yeah, so you just walk away from them.
I mean just like we went to a Bills game. A Bills fan was talking shit to a Bills fan who was trying to start the wave. We stood up for that person. We ended up getting into a fight. Whatever.
Yeah, shit happens, But also, we're older, we're wiser. Whatever.
First part's true. Second part's not.
Yeah, definitely not wiser.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get ready to go to some concert, but let's put the plans in the mix. Send me some videos of you fucking spins and the ones and the twos. I can't wait to hear it. And
you can, because you're not gonna like any of it. Well, actually, I'm gonna dive into EDM first because I got a cool intro coming up, and then we're gonna throw down some rap for the hood.
Nice.
Neighbor across the street, that guy.
Yeah, tell you I said what up.
He's coming over. Gonna do some Hurricanes, I think.
Holler. All right. Well, we'll get out of here. Burning Man in 2025?
24, possibly 25, by 25 for sure.
I say 25 is going to be our second time.
Okay, 24 is going to be my 10-year anniversary, and we're going to Aruba with the couple that we met in Aruba. I have the same anniversary. And the lady or girl that we met still cuts my wife's hair because she's from Tonawanda, which is wild as fuck.
That's weird. Yeah.
So it depends on when that trip is, but I probably ain't gonna work because I think we're gonna go anniversary week. That would be September. Burning Man is earlier.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah.
So 25.
25. Next year we need to start looking into the bus.
Yes.
Because we can use the bus for other things.
Yes, for sure.
Bang bus.
Bang bus.
We can use it for Bills games. We can use it. We can hire my dad to drive it. We can do mobile fucking podcasts.
Down, Daryl.
Yeah.
Tips fucking down. All right, we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
Keep fucking that chicken, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We
nothing.
had 10, we had 4, we had 2, we had 0. Whatever.
Now Saturdays one, I think Ashley Dash is watching. What up, Dash?
How are you?
Thanks.
All right, we'll get out of here. I have to go make twosies. That's going to sound like a onesie because of all the goddamn fireball I had last night.
It's sound like a fucking trumpet full of Jello.
Like fucking marches in Alabama had less water pressure coming at them. 1963. All right, I'll get out of here. See you guys.